Hi boys and girls, happy Monday. So Miss Ashley is going to read our story for today. So the story that I'm going to be reading is called Wemberly Worried, and it's about a mouse that's so worried about everything. So has there ever been a time that you friends have been worried? So stay tuned, okay? Because Miss Ashley's going to read our story for today. So our story for today is titled Wemberly Worried, and it's by Kevin Hanks. So Kevin Hanks is our author and our illustrator. So do you remember who writes the words? Was it our author or the illustrator? The author writes the words, and that must mean our illustrator draws the pictures. And look at Wemberly. She looks so worried. I wonder what she's worried about. Do you know why she might be worried? All right, so let's stay tuned. Miss Ashley's going to start reading. Let's see why she's so worried. Wemberly worried about everything. So look, she's so worried. Big things. And look, she went into her parents' bedroom and said, "I wanted to make sure you were still here." She was worried that her parents might have left. She was also worried about little things and things in between. So she's worried here. She says, "Mama, what if I shrink?" She's worried about shrinking. Wemberly worried in the morning. She worried at night, and she worried throughout the day. "You worry too much," said her mother. "When you worry, I worry," said her father. Worry, said her grandmother. Too much worry. So boys and girls, do you think it's good to worry all the time? No, right? You have to be happy. You can't worry all the time about everything. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. She's worrying, what if it falls on our house? And the crack in the living room. So look, she said, what if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And the noise the radiator makes. She says, what if there's a snake inside? Do you think there would be a snake inside the radiator? No, that would be super silly. At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings and the bolts on the slide and the bars on the jungle gym. She told her grandpa, too rusty, too loose, too high. And she always worried about her doll Petal. Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? And look, I found her, sweetie. Petal's lost forever. So look, her mommy found her stuffed animal. And look, now she's worried. I'll wait for you, Petal. She's worried about her stuffed animal, Petal. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried, and she worried, and she worried. So let's stop and talk. So has there ever been a time where you friends were ever worried? There was a time when Miss Ashley was worried. I worried because my dog Zoe got loose and she started running and I couldn't find her, and I was so worried that something happened to her and she wasn't going to come back home. But then we found her and everything was okay. So when Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ears. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there was nothing to worry about. But when Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake, on Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. See, said her father, there was nothing to worry about. See, look. Should Wemberly have worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade? What do you think? No, right? Because I don't see any butterflies at all, except for Wemberly. But then Wemberly worried because she was the only one. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry. School. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher's mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? So did any of you boys and girls ever feel like that on your first day of school, coming to school to have Miss Ashley as your teacher? So don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. So how is Wemberly feeling, friends? How does she look? Right? She looks so very worried. She worried all the way there. And look, her grandma says, have fun, dearie. She was so worried. So friends, do you think that Wemberly has anything to worry about with going to school? Let's see. While Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Miss Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Miss Peachum said, Wemberly, there's someone I think you should meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. So where do you think Jewel was? So let's see. Let's take look at our guesses again. So she was standing by herself. Do you see anyone standing by themselves? She was also wearing stripes. So do you see any friends at school wearing stripes? And it said that she was also holding a doll. So do you see any friends holding a doll? If you see Jewel, point to Jewel. Right, she's right here, right? She looks worried too. So do you think that Wemberly and Jewel are going to become friends? I think so. Let's see. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. Petal waved. Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wemberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jules sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. So, did they become friends? Yes, they did. And look, looks like they have more friends around them. Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less.